What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another stream, getting ready for the Dark Souls 3 walkthrough. Hope you guys who have been following along with it so far are enjoying it. I think today I just released the end of the Grand Archives before the Twin Princess boss fight. So we're getting there, making really good progress. So where we left off last time was at the very beginning of the Ashes of Ariandel DLC. So that's where we're going to pick up this time. Hope you all having a fantastic day today so far. Good to see some of y'all already in the chat. John Train, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Average Soul Gamer. Where did we end last episode again? Yeah, so we ended right here. We just talked to Sister Friede for the first time. And that is where we left things. So I'm going to do some work to try to like nail down the routing because there are multiple ways you can go, I guess you could say. So the next major area is the Corvian settlement. But first there's the boss fight. So after you fight the boss, there's a bunch of stuff you can find a ladder down there that takes you back up. I want to see what is the best way to traverse this, because you go around that cliff and then you get to a slide that takes you to the settlement. There's also another way you can go that gets you a Titanite slab, and I'm just trying to piece it all together. So there's that huge ladder right there. And I see the item against the wall, but I think you can also get there from this ladder. So I'm trying to piece it together. I'm almost positive I'm going to descend from the other side after knocking down the bridge, but I'm just trying to confirm. So there's a crystal lizard. And you go back here. And I'm not going to pick up this item. But yeah, you drop down from there. Okay. And then up there is where the slab is. I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to keep this in mind. The spot where the flies drop down. Because this is all going to connect eventually. Now I'm going to go to the other side, knock down the bridge. Now this part is going to be real tricky because you have the Millwood Knights that are trying to snipe you as you're descending the tree roots. And they can easily knock you off. Which, of course, as you can imagine, is an issue. Lardex, what's up? Welcome to the stream tonight, my friend. Have you done Archdragon Peak yet? Yes, we finished that up last time we beat Nameless King. So the last areas I'm exploring are this area and then the Ring City DLC. So my goal for tonight's stream is to finish Ashes of Ariandel. So we'll beat Sister Friede, and that's probably where we'll end things tonight. Being very optimistic, of course. All right, so there's a couple spots where you can drop effectively. Yeah, there's one of the Millwood Knights. Build, what's up, dude? Good to see you tonight. How are you doing, man? Still reeling or refining out FromSoft is the reason we don't have a Bloodborne remake. Just sucks. Yeah, man. I don't know what to make of that, to be honest. It's pretty crazy. Like when Bluepoint... When it was announced that Bluepoint was being shut down, my first thought is like, why don't they just do a Bloodborne remake? Seriously, that is literally the easiest money that Sony could possibly make. And then to find out that it may be FromSoft that put the kibosh on that project, not Bluepoint or Sony, that is pretty shocking news, to be honest. But the rumor is that even though publicly Miyazaki and FromSoft said nice things about... Yeah, this is the problem. Said nice things about the Demon Souls remake, really behind closed doors, they weren't happy with it. And so, where's that guy shooting at me? Where are those even coming from? Coming from that guy, okay. Can my arrows even reach that far? No, they can't. That is tragic. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. And so still, yeah, that does give me a shimmer of hope that if like Bluepoint care, or rather if FromSoft cares enough about Bloodborne to keep it being remade from a studio that they won't be happy with the end product, that maybe means they're keeping it for themselves to remake, which would be amazing and would be worth the wait. But at the same time, I'm also not going to hold my breath. Just beat Slave Knight Gale today, so now I'm on chill mode until the episodes catch up. I haven't tried the base game boss yet for an ending. Okay, very nice. You beat Gale. Very cool. He's one of the best, one of my favorite bosses in the game. Amazing boss fight. All right, so get the Twinkling. Crap, I missed an item already. I gotta get back to the top. I think you can get back to the top. I'm pretty sure you can. Need to find the way. Get blasted. Actually, I'm going to respawn the enemies just to get an extra rep. Oh, geez. There's one above me shooting at me, too. Yep. Oh, right there. Yep. How do I get up to that one? That guy's going to be a problem. Let's be real. I'm probably going to get knocked off the edge here. Yeah, how do I get up there? I need to find that out pronto. Yeah, I think I gotta go up this route. That was a very lucky drop down. I'm very lucky I didn't fall there. Yep. Oh, didn't fall though. This part sucks. Drop here and go up. Gotta stay moving. Here we go. It looks like their BS exploding arrows don't hurt themselves. All right, and this is the way back up. Nice. Yeah, there's the item that I missed. All right, I am going to reset because I want to get a nice and repeatable path down. John Train says, now that you're almost done with DS3, what are your plans for the channel moving forward? That's a really good question. I mean, I have a ton in my backlog. The next game I'm probably going to play is RE9. And then we'll go from there. The sudden Demon Souls remake slander was also shocking to me. I didn't think so many people. So, okay, yes, that is an interesting point because I remember when the remake came out, there were people crapping all over the remake, which was shocking to me at the time because there was a decent bit of backlash. I mean, it was a very small subset, but very loud subset of people that were very vocal about their dislike for the remake, which was shocking to me. But really, almost exclusively, it was people who were fanboys of like the original game, which to be honest, I didn't play the original Demon Souls until like a pretty short time before the remake came out. So I had no nostalgic attachment to OG Demon Souls. And as people that have that nostalgic attachment to OG Demon Souls that were mad about the remake, and like crap that they're talking about is real nitpicky. Like they're basically mad about it being a remake. They're mad about them taking liberty with like how they updated the graphics. They're mad about how they updated the music. And so the thing about it is like my perspective is Demon Souls was such a low budget effort, like compared to what you see now, that, I mean, of course, yes, it had a lot of vision behind it, but it didn't have like the money to make it like a huge, like eye candy type of experience, right? And I mean, it was very low budget, and the visuals and the music and everything, you can tell that it was done on a pretty tight budget. Not that there's anything wrong with that, it just is what it is, right? And so Bluepoint had a blank check to do whatever they wanted with it, and they did the updates. So I personally, I love the graphical updates. I love the new soundtrack, but people that are really attached to the old game really take issue with some of that stuff. And you know, I don't agree, but there's a decent subset of people that really do have issues with the remake. Okay, here's where I got the lizard. I'm gonna get a backstab there. There's a guy trying to shoot me from here. Ah. Now I can just hit him normally. Heavy gym. Okay, so get the lizard and then turn around to get that guy. And this item Ember. What's up, Viscous? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight, man. You have to go off the right side once you come up the ladder down. As far as I know, I just started the Demon Souls remastered about 1 hour. What's the issue? People just think that Bluepoint took too much creative liberty with it. I disagree, but there is a contingent of people that feel very strongly about that. Playing RE9 now, and so far it's amazing. You're gonna love it. Awesome. I've heard nothing but good things about it. Elf, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Hope you're doing well. Also, are you playing on a PS5 Pro? I'm tempted to sell my PS5 and put it towards the Pro because of some exclusives I want to play. So our pal Cronus sprung for the Pro when he got RE9, and he says it's totally worth it. So I will most likely be getting a Pro for RE9. Yeah, most likely. I don't have a Pro yet, but I think this is the game that's going to get me to spring for one in all likelihood. He's got a clear shot on me. Do I have a clear shot on him? Yeah, I can't even do damage to him from here. That's a shame. You just have to stay moving. Alright, so right now I'm looking for the follower saber. The improvements seem really worth it, and I feel the longer we wait to buy one, the more scarce it will be when GTA 6 releases. That's probably true. Bill, I thought you were mainly a PC player. I'm surprised you're not playing RE9 on PC. He's got the torch. Where's the saber? Did I pass it already, or is it further down? It might be further down. Oh, there it is. Almost fell. Oh, geez, are you serious? Oh, he got me with the uppercut before I could get him with one. Bro going nuts. Thought that should have been a backstab. Oh well. He got poise. All right, sorry guys. I'm gonna do one more run down the big tree just to get the order right. Blue Point is shutting down. Will we ever get a Bloodborne PC port? I mean, I've been saying for years that a PC port ain't coming, and I think I can't cite the source, but I remember hearing fairly recently that Sony was saying that they're deprioritizing porting the Sony first-party titles to PC, so even less likely to happen now than it was before. And before, it wasn't very likely to happen to begin with, so. You want to play Bloodborne, just get a PlayStation. That's all I got to say. It's worth it. You are, but you want to play Wolverine, Soros, GTA 6 were all exclusive on PS5 and most likely run much better on PS5 Pro. God, I didn't know that GTA 6 was going to be a PS5 or PS5 exclusive. Are you serious? Are any of the other GTA games console exclusive? I don't play GTA, so I don't know. I haven't played any GTA game actually. That's probably surprising to some of y'all, but are they console exclusives? I did not know this. Oh, it's a timed exclusive. Wow. That's pretty shocking, actually. For as long as people have had to wait for GTA 6, it's timed exclusive. Wow. I mean, what, it's been more than a decade at this point, right? For GTA 6. Come on, fall off. There he goes. Okay, so this is where the ember was. Hey, these guys gave me so much trouble in my first playthrough. I think this is where the... Yeah, this is where the saber was. Crap! See, that's what I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to come up with a reliable, if you follow this path, you're likely to find success. How much does report cost? I'm pretty sure I don't have the stats for it. In fact, I know I don't have the stats for it. And I don't even have the spell, so it doesn't matter. Spent a lot of money on my PC, and if it wasn't an exclusive, I wouldn't be thinking about a PS5 Pro, but I think it's time. Yeah, if I were in your shoes, I'd be doing the same thing. If it was a game that I really wanted. Like, if Bloodborne 2 was coming out on Xbox, you'd best believe I would be buying an Xbox. Where is... I should be able to see that other one from here, right? You drop... Where is that other one standing initially? So we go... there. Where he's got to be visible somewhere from here, right? I can't believe I can't see him. What sword is that? It is Lorien's greatsword. Oh, you used Fug for this DLC. It was no good. Couldn't. So it won't stagger these guys? Are you serious? That's surprising. Yeah, I go down there. And then the guy... I can't believe I can't see the archer from here. He's literally like supposed to be like right here. Is that him? No, that's not him. Is it? Is it him? No, that's the first one I killed. I'm so confused. Where's the other one? Yeah, he just shot me. Or is that the spear? That's the spear. How do you... Can you even get up there? Can you stand on that branch that he's on? And I for the life of me can't understand why I can't see him from the other side. He's up on that thing. Oh, geez. Yeah, I guess it's like he's obscured by... He's like at the end of that route right there. Which I am genuinely curious if you can even get to that route. This is dumb. I don't know why I'm so insane. I'm going to lose all these souls, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, you can get up here. It's easier just to knock him down, though. Yeah, it's way easier just to knock him down. Okay. What's up, AJ? Good to see you tonight, my friend. How you doing? Instead of dropping down, go all the way to the right after the ladder and you can get him. Really? Let me see. Rinka, how's it going? Welcome to the stream tonight. Big one would stagger with the horns. Let's finish your Dark Souls Remastered walkthrough. It was great. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Glad you enjoyed it. Glad it helped you. Okay, you can totally get to him. Interesting. So oh, that's what it is. I dropped down earlier. Okay. Let me see. I dropped down at the first guy. Yeah. Which makes me wonder now, which is the best way to do it? Because those guys are going to be an issue. They're going to throw spears at you. So you want to get rid of them. Yeah, that's what it is. So it makes me wonder. Well, okay, so you can't get to that route from here because it's up top and I have to drop back down. So I dropped initially, was it here? Yeah, I think it was there. So you're saying if I go, yeah, I dropped right there. So, okay, you could just go this way and do it that way. But then if you do that, you have this guy over here throwing spears at you. And then you have the guy below him. So I think I like doing what I was doing. Dropping here and then dropping again, getting those guys. And then when this guy starts shooting at me, I turn back and shoot him first. And then he drops down and then I can get him easy. Oh, snap. Yep. I'm happy with that tactic. And so that leaves just the one guy, which he fell off. Oh, nice. He fell off. So I have him shooting at me. That's fine. I go up here. Drop for the saber. I'm shocked I didn't die there. Crap. That's where the torch guy is. Okay. Be mad. So we're going to go on and do the boss. Okay. Boss time. Yeah, it's the mandatory tree branch area. It's like the what's it called? The giant tree in Dark Souls 1. I forget that. I'm drawing a blank on it. And then you have like the multiple tree root drop sections in Elden Ring. This is DLC, correct. This is the first DLC that was released for Dark Souls 3. Killed. Oh gosh. The wolf is here. I need to get rid of you. I hate this guy. Now he's mad. All right, not too bad. Couple close calls there. Okay. Where's my bonfire? There it is. Will I get a Switch 2 for Dustblood's release? I already have a Switch 2. I got it. Well, my kids have I got it for my kids. That's what I tell myself at least. So yes, I will have a Switch 2 for Dustbloods. Absolutely. And even if I didn't already have a Switch 2, I'd be getting it for Dustbloods whenever it comes out. No question. Got so much trouble with that boss. He can be... The wolf is...
Ashen for thee. Very well, then take.
Let these souls withdrawn from their vessels, manifestations of disparity.
Ashen one.
All right, we'll go back to the depths. Hopefully that guy leaves us alone. Come here. Dadgummit. No drop for me. That's a shame. As long as homeboy don't start sniping me, I'm good. Got him. It takes 4 hits to kill these things. Are you serious? Frozen Alaskan king crab. Yep. If only it were real, and if only I could cut it up and eat it. That would be fantastic. Okay, so it's 3 hits. I don't know why that first one took 4 hits. Well, that one took 4. Maybe it's a special one. All right, so this one I think spawns the ladder. Yeah, that's the screaming trees. It's almost as bad as the screechy dudes in freaking the Irithyll dungeon. Remind you of Orphan of Kos. Probably louder even than Orphan of Kos. There will absolutely be a snake eater edit when I climb this ladder. These are some long friggin' ladders. Holy crap. Yep, so this takes us right back to that first spot. And this, there's our bridge. And there's the ladder right next to the bridge. The ladder of ladders. Might be the longest ladder in all of Souls. Definitely not longer though than the Metal Gear Solid 3 ladder. The Metal Gear Solid 3 ladder is the ladder of ladders. The one ladder to rule them all. He fell off. He was trying to blow me up. He fell off. What a piece of crap. What a dum-dum. What a freaking loser. Hey, it's the Bed of Chaos. I think I fell asleep climbing this. Yeah, you could squeeze in a good night's sleep. That's for sure. Got Spideys. Helpless enemies. Dung guys. Even if they're on all fours, they can still spew the toxic barf. It's a lot of dudes. We'll hear somebody. Who's still moving? Who is it? There you go. All right, these guys worry me. Not him. Him. He worries me. He hasn't dropped down yet. There he is. He worries me greatly. And that's why. Oh, but he's susceptible to the uppercut. Oh, but he dodges the uppercut. That was so good. I freaking love this weapon. Holy crap, it totally destroyed him. Like, those things are so freaking sketchy. Oh my gosh. That worked really well though. I'm in love. I need to try the stab on him too. A lot of dudes for some dung pies, yeah. What's up, Christian? How's it going? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Hope you're doing well, man. Do 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 do. I think that's it for here, right? Before I climb the ladder. Ew. Pretty gross around here. What's up, big guy?
Oh, well, you must be the other Ash. Oh, wondrous Ash, make the tales true, and burn this world away. My lady must see flame, and you have only to show you are Ash. Surely you've seen, but that witch fooled the good father, and buried the flame, after we had all made up our minds too. So, please, grant us one. Make the tales true. My lady must...
Such a happy place. Yeah, it seems like they all want to be put out of their misery, but for whatever reason, Sister Friede wants to save them. Okay, locked, locked. Wait, you're not dead? You're not dead. One way to handle those. Simple gym for a simple man. You know, going into this, I was really worried to find an effective way to fight the Corvian Knight guys, the black ones with the claws. And it just so happens I found out a very good way to fight them. So this weapon delivers. I was not planning on using this weapon going into this playthrough, but I just went on a limb and got it because I knew that I wanted to combine the two Twin Princess swords to get the other one in New Game Plus. And this thing has not disappointed me one iota. I'm super glad I picked it up. Freaking large shards for this thing. Crap! No! Large shards is an insult at this point. Alright, so do you have to... Yeah, I probably gotta jump for that. Probably can't roll for that. No! Oh, I barely made it. Now, one thing I don't have an answer for is like that room that has 2 of the Corvian Knights in it on the rafters. What's up, Super Googly? Good to see you tonight, man. You just platinumed Neo 3. 5th game you ever platted. Very nice. Congratulations, man. Well done. How was the Neo 3 plat? Was it pretty crazy, or would you say it's fairly reasonable? I've heard that Neo 1 and Neo 2 have pretty extensive plat experiences. That's why I ask. If it's on par with those two. Ow. Crap. Works very well. Like a charm. That thrust attack, man. Did I miss a lizard? I hear... Is it on that thing? Yeah, you can't get on the roofs yet. You gotta go all the way around to get on those roofs. Ow. I gotta go the other way to get in there. Okay, mainly collectibles. Is the game pretty tough itself? Oh geez, they're trying to push me off. Holy crap. I don't know how I didn't get toxic there. That's actually pretty insane. I feel like I got really lucky. Got straight up vomited on. Oh. Okay, go up here, then drop. Okay, get the crow talons. These freaking mages, man. They're annoying. Dude, if y'all kill me, I would be mad. Alright, we're good. Okay. I didn't see you down there. How did you escape my... I thought I killed everything. Those are some grody freaking noises. Holy crap. I gotta get you. You're being a problem. So far, so good. So good. Got another one of the Wolverine Corvians. I'm gonna shoot him down and get him first before going for the lizard. Oh, that's so good. Oh, wow. Almost trivializes that thing. Oh, the lizard already went away. Well. Do you have a favorite phantom enemy within the like define phantom enemy? Gummit. All right, well, he fell off. The spot that's going to get me, though, is coming up. Because in my mind at least, I don't have an answer for it. Oh, someone akin to Maldron and Dark. Oh, like okay, yeah, like a which invader. That's actually a really good example. He's funny. I mean, the red phantoms, the ones like the NPC black phantoms that you fight in Demon Souls, I like a lot just because they're really challenging. But that one has some personality that I can appreciate. This spot sucks. Because if you drop, you get sniped with his throwing knives. But you can opt to take it extremely slow, but it is just that, extremely slow. So I gotta say, fighting two of them down there is not my idea of fun. It is also very unlikely to be successful. I think maybe you just got to go back and forth. No? Even that don't work. We just got to run around to the holes. And it's going to take a while. If any of y'all have a better way that doesn't involve using report, let me know. I'm all ears. Come on. You cheesed him with arrows. I mean, you could like drop down and open the door real quick and try to kite them. But that's also, you're playing with fire. Oh, he went for it. He almost hit me too. Okay, my aim is terrible. Yeah, honestly, the best way is to have report equipped and then use them like to fight each other. Dang it, I keep missing. Like, I have an opportunity for a second hit and I miss every time. Hey, DB, was one from software memory that keeps you up at night? Oh gosh. My first encounter with this room, it did not go well. Melania. It took me like a week to beat Melania. That's the longest that any Souls boss has ever taken me to beat in my first playthrough. Alright, I should be able to get one of them with a plunging attack now. So I'm going to get the item and then plunge attack one of them. And it's probably going to go spectacularly wrong, but... Actually, let's see. I can't drop here to get on the rafters. Surprisingly, they don't give a crap about me right now. That's impressive. Okay. All right, hey, man. I'll take the win. Does alluring skulls work with them? I believe so. But I don't trust my ability to use one, get them both in a corner, and then kill them both at the same time without anything going wrong. So more than likely, I'm going to do what I just did until I'm confident that, like, hey, I can plunge attack one of them. Or I'm going to try something. Not right now, but I'm going to try something later. Could I fight Wilhelm with a mere 6 flasks? Sure, why not? Oh, but I don't have any FP. That's the problem. Oh, well, we'll do it. Who cares?
I've seen your kind, time and time again. Every fleeing man must be caught. Every secret must be unearthed. Such is the conceit of the self-proclaimed seeker of truth. But in the end, you lack the stomach to the agony that you'll bring upon yourself.
Really? He can poise? His heal poises through? Really? I call BS on that. His heal poises through that?
Forgive me, my lady. I swore an oath. Lady.
I'm telling you, man, the poke can't be beat. Dude, it's a match made in heaven. Okay, nothing else in here.
I believe I feel the scent of out the one of whom Uncle Gale spoke. 'Tis the door is open. 'Tis I promised
One place that definitely keeps me up at night is the first experience I had with the research hall in Bloodborne. I mean, that is just straight up pure unadulterated nightmare fuel, that entire area. I mean, atmospherically it is dialed into perfection, but it is also horrific. Why they make you walk around a tiny little wooden plank just to open this door from the other side? This is one of the... I can't comprehend. But hey, who am I to argue? Alright, I'm gonna try something. Splish splash, I mean... yeah. And then like the one that's like bashing its head into the wall, like... You hear like the squishy... Ugh. Look at him go. He's just murdering everybody. I'm going to try this out. So hypothetically, if I shoot this one off the rafters... Oh, I did not even know there was an item up here. Okay, I need to add that. Wow. I gotta add that. Oh, I already had it on here. I just missed it. Okay. So I'm going to shoot this guy down. And then over here. Then I'm going to drop and then like rush to the door. Have him follow me out of here. Oh, snap. That's not what I planned on doing. I meant to climb the ladder and then plunge attack him. That's what I was thinking of doing. Crap. Oh, jeez. I'm going to try that. That's much quicker. Because I should get iframes when I open this door. Now, where did the other one go? He's still in here? There he is. Yeah, that worked out. Didn't it? So he's got a stab move as his own, which is a problem for me. And he gets away from mine. Get back here, dude. What's up, Dr. Protein? How's it going? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Hope you're doing well tonight, man. I gotta say, that worked. That's what I'm gonna do. I mean, I can't technically test it because I've already opened the door, but I know that I'm gonna get iframes opening the door, so that shouldn't be an issue. I'm going to show both methods. I'm going to show you can run around and try to snipe them. I'm going to show, you know, if you're not, if that's not your style, you want to be more aggressive, you can run in. Drop. Hit the door. Open the door. Go through the door. Climb the ladder if one's following you. Yep. And do a plunging attack. Okay, that kind of sketchy because they are both out here. But hey, it worked, didn't it? Can't argue with those results, so that's what I'm going to do. And it doesn't take 15 minutes to do it that way, so. Just wanted to flex by saying that I went to the Elden Ring Symphonic Adventure and got a dude. Oh, because you're in Seattle, right? I saw that it was in Seattle. Like I was looking at the schedule months ago and I saw that they were going to Seattle. Oh, I'm so jealous, man. I mean, I've seen Distant Worlds Final Fantasy many times, but that Elden Ring one I want to see so bad. Ugh. Ryan Rich, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Haven't been here in a while. It feels sub DB and chat going to be in the background writing papers for midterms. Have 5 due. Ooh, dude, my heart goes out to you. That sucks. But hey, man. You got to do what you got to do. Hopefully hanging out here helps you be a little bit more productive. Having some background noise. Keep your mind off of just the monotony of writing papers. Let's see. Elden Ring Symphony. I wonder if they've expanded the cities. I mean, that's something that I might even travel to go see within a reasonable range, like a driving range. I doubt it's coming here. There's a lot of international ones. Oh, these are from 2024. Barcelona in 26. Those are the international ones. I'm trying to find a... Maybe Seattle was the last one. Barcelona's reasonable drive. Yeah. It's conducted by Eric Roth. I think he's related to Arnie Roth, right? I think he's Arnie Roth's brother. Or no. Eric is Arnie Roth's son. Arnie Roth is the guy that conducted the Distant World Symphony forever. I've seen him do Distant Worlds like 5 or 6 times. So Eric Roth does the Elden Ring one. That's interesting. That's cool. Oh, Doc, I'm so jealous. Yeah, that was like a week ago, was it? Dude. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, I don't know why this doesn't have any of the US dates on it. Maybe I'll just go to Barcelona. No big deal. I can just hop on a plane, right? My family doesn't need me. Yeah, I don't know why this doesn't have any of the US dates on here. Weird. This says in Hollywood. I'm almost positive there's another. There's more than that. Okay, maybe Seattle and LA were the only ones in 26, and Seattle obviously just happened. Yeah, Seattle and LA were the only confirmed US dates. Fingers crossed for Houston, or even I'll go to Dallas, I'll go to San Antonio, I'll go to New Orleans. Maybe Phoenix or Denver. But hopefully they just come to Houston eventually. That'd be awesome. Well, Doc, I gotta admit, I'm quite jealous. Freaking amazing. Then the seat was crazy good. If anyone gets a chance, please do yourself a favor. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. As I've said, like I've seen Final Fantasy numerous times and it's just this time last year, I took my oldest son to see the FF7 Rebirth Symphony performance. And that was, it was so good. They played the Queen's Blood song. Oh, and there were so many, I mean, mind blowing. Sorry, I'm just jib jabbing now. You got me off on a tangent, but yeah, they played the Queen's Blood theme. They played Gongaga. They did Cosmo Canyon. I like wrote down what they played when I was at the thing, or I made a note in my phone. They played Cosmo Canyon. They played the Gold Saucer, the Loveless performance. That was insane. They did the Galian Beast fight. They did Aerith's theme like at the end of the game. That was like, so they did their One Winged Angel performance, and usually, I mean, every other time I've seen Distant Worlds, One Winged Angel is the grand finale every single time, which I could go off on a tangent on that. One Winged Angel is, I get why it's such a huge deal, but it's not even my favorite. It's not even my favorite song from the OST. Like, I'll take Liberi Fatale over One Winged Angel. I'll take Dancing Mad over One Winged Angel. One Winged Angel's good, but it's like, there's others that I like more. And so they did One Winged Angel, so I was like, okay, that's it. But then after that, they did the FF7 Rebirth version of Aerith's theme, and I literally, like, it basically brought me to tears. It was so beautiful. Like, to hear the symphony perform it right in front of my eyes, and that's like such a touching, like, theme in general. Oh. So I got to experience that at least, but man, I want Elden Ring so bad. I want to see that Elden Ring concert really bad. Makes it better, but the last two are mandatory papers on Freud and Jung. Only so much you can say about each of them that hasn't already been said. Yeah. So are you like you're getting like a psychology degree? Honestly, I love writing papers. Let me get to it. All right, man. Well, good luck to you. Thanks for dropping by. Stop typing when I heard New Orleans was coming to my city. I'm not, nothing that I'm aware of. We were talking about the Elden Ring Symphony, and I was saying if it went somewhere near me, and I was listing off some cities that are within, you know, reasonable distance from me, that I would go, hypothetically, but unfortunately, if it was going to New Orleans, I'd be there for it. But sadly, no such thing has been announced. Dude, very worth it. Hope you get to see it at some point. Highly, highly, highly recommend. Yeah, absolutely. Teary-eyed happened to me when they were playing Radagon song as the fight started. Ooh, man. I can only imagine, man. All right, enough of me yip-yapping. Sorry, guys. Doc, it's all your fault. You got me off on this tangent here. So we got the Way of White Corona. Discus. All right, so we lit the bonfire. That's where we're at. Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. This is like, there's 50 bajillion of these guys around here. It's almost Dark Souls 2 levels of enemy placement here. And this is one where it's going to be challenging for me to find my route. Because this is an area where there's a bunch of branching paths and yada, yada, yada. I don't even think there's any loot this way. Kind of just... yeah, dead end. Sad. That's a shortcut later. But I can't do anything about it right now. Oh, whale. I'm gonna rest at the bonfire again because I wasted a flask. Or I would be wasting a flask. Just to get to full health. Alright, you come over here. Or throw your spear and I'll just run over and kill it. You go to the left. Couple dudes. No items though. So I'm right about cognitive dissonance and if it's a flaw or survival instinct, and I just need some general opinions on it to see where I'm taking this abstract. I'm thinking survival instinct, but I'm interested to see what others think. Huh. I've never thought about it as a survival instinct. But that does make sense in some ways. So outer edge. I take the very outer edge. Drop for an item. Wakey, wakey. I'm shocked I haven't taken a single hit yet. Okay, there's that. Okay, there's that cave. Nice. Is that the tree that I started at? No, it's not. There's the tree I started at. Okay, so that's the way. Issue is I'm going to have to heavily rely on Leon Festinger. I've never heard of him. Because he's pretty much the only one to ride extensively on it. Screw this, my head hurts. I'm going to load up on Dark Souls while I watch. Just don't have the energy right now. Next, you can write a paper on procrastination. I'd be interested for the results on that one. Maybe it'll help me out a lot because I'm a chronic procrastinator to a very harmful extent. I'm honestly shocked I've made it through 38 years of life without being severely burned by procrastination. Like somehow, some way, I always throw a Hail Mary and make it work. But Oh, it can be stressful sometimes, and it's my own fault every time. The way everything is survival instinct, basically goal is to avoid natural selection from getting us. Basically, think of it as buyer's remorse for survival instinct. Is buyer's remorse a survival instinct? We're getting really philosophical here. I myself am a bad procrastinator. There we go. Procrastinators Anonymous. We meet tomorrow. Literally waited the day before. 99% of the dude preaching to the choir here, baby. I remember the last paper I had to write for college. When I was in college, it was like a 20 page paper. I had to pick, it was for like a data management class, something like that. And I forget what the actual name of the course was, but you know, we had to pick like any topic that was just relevant to the coursework. And so I picked, at the time, my topic was advancements in data storage technology. It was broad enough to where I was like, okay, I can churn 15 pages out of this pretty easily. And I waited. So like throughout the semester, we had to turn in an outline and this or that, like had to get that approved by the professor, yada, yada. So I did all that. But when it came time for the rubber to actually meet the road and to start writing the paper was due when class started at 9 a.m. the next morning. I started writing in earnest at like 10 p.m. the night before. Literally at, and this was before AI, of course. So I had to actually come up with everything myself. I was literally at the printer, like the pages were coming out of the printer at 8:55. It was the closest shave I've ever had. And I did get an A on the paper, but oof, man, it was like the whole time I was thinking like, why? I was so stressed. I was thinking like, why didn't I just like even start this a week ago? You know, I was really frustrated with myself at the time, but it ended up like, that's the thing, is it's like this positive feedback loop of like, I pull it off and I don't face any consequences for it. So then I just do it again the next time. It's just one of those things like I've never figured it out. I'm 38 years old. I've never figured it out. Look, these are due March 13th or 22nd. So like, no, oh, dude, yeah. You got time, dude. You got nothing but time. That's why you're leaning towards. I mean, if you're talking in terms of logic, it's a huge flaw and it keeps people from thinking clearly, but it also helps people from going insane. So there's that. Greg, what is up, dude? Gracing us. Cronus is gracing us with his presence tonight. How you doing, man? How's RE9 coming? I am not the guy to ask about due dates. My personal phrase, and I sincerely hope my boss is not listening to me right now, which would be literally impossible because I have not told anybody at work about my YouTube channel, but my mantra is do today, do today. Just finished the speed run, so nice, dude. What trophies do you have left? All right, that's the follower's shield. Okay. And like, I'm somewhat of an adrenaline junkie. I mean, I've talked about my obsession with roller coasters. I've been skydiving a number of times. And so when people would ask me like, why the heck do you do this when I was in college? And people would ask me all the time, like, you're crazy, you're stupid, you're insane. And I'd be like, I compare it to academic skydiving, like the adrenaline rush that I get from like it being the 11th hour and like, can I pull this off? Holy crap. We're like white knuckling this thing and it's down to the wire. Like the adrenaline rush I get from that, I think is like an addictive thing. Honestly, I think that that's part of it. The other part of it, honestly, is fear of failure. Like when I have too much time to think about it, I'm like, I'm going to do a crappy job. But then when it's like, okay, it's go time, like it's do this or there's major consequences, it's literally like do or die. Then I'm like, I have to do this. And even if it sucks, it's better than not doing it at all. So I haven't figured out a way to master that in my head yet, which has lent itself to some major problems. But hey, I'm still alive to tell the tale. And that's all that matters. I guess that's the main thing that matters, right? Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Have to do insanity run plus cleanup stuff. Did the other Resident Evils make you do a run on the hardest difficulty? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure, yeah, you had to do, for RE7, you had to do a Madhouse run. RE8 made you do a run, but you can use like the unlockables to do it, right? We almost got you killed. No, I'm not going to blame that on you guys. New Game Plus, part of the DSR 100% playlist. Very nice. So you see the light at the end of the tunnel at this point. You just got to get the rest of those boss souls. Hate it when I'm working on something and I lie to myself saying I'll just wake up at 4 to work on it before work and then wake up. Oh, dude, I did that the other day. No kidding. I was like, yeah, I'll just wake up at 6 a.m. And then my alarm goes off. And like I'd normally wake up, I'd leave for work like 45 minutes later. And I was like, I'll just knock this out real quick. No, that didn't happen. I did it when I got to the office that morning at my normal time. I have unlimited ammo and unlimited RPG now because I did speedrun without healing or collecting blood. Wow. Did the speedrun without healing. Yeah, that actually, I remember combining my runs. Like you have to do the one that's like in a certain amount of time with a few enough amount of steps without using healing. I'm pretty sure I did that for RE2. For the RE2 remake. Animals by Maroon 5 blasting in my ear too. Good old Maroon 5. Are they still, have they released a new album as of late? I haven't heard of them in a long time. Ah, okay, that's where it is. Favorite Souls game, and then Greg says Bloodborne, best Souls game, Sekiro, best combat. Hard to argue about that. This is a Red Hot Chili Peppers household. If you couldn't tell by the profile picture, your profile picture, I can barely see it in the chat. It's kind of a small icon. I couldn't even tell what it was. So this is Titanite chunk. Okay, where is the first tree shortcut? This takes me to the elevator. This takes me back to the start. Where's that first tree you can kick down? Is it that one? There we go. Perfect. Okay. So you need to... Alright, so from here, go up by the bell. Hug wall to the right. In the elevator. Wish I could play Bloodborne, but I have an Xbox. Oh, dude, it is so worth it. Just forget it. No, dude. I know it's not always that easy, but Bloodborne is worth it. It's the By the Way album cover, probably my favorite album of all time. Interesting. This area is beautiful. This is the painted world, correct? But Xbox is cooked now that Microsoft is focusing more on AI than gaming. Yeah, that's a head scratcher for sure. I mean, I had my doubts about Phil Spencer, but now it's just like, dude, it's just... That seems like the final nail on the coffin right there. That game and Demon Souls are the only reasons I got a PS5. No regrets. Yes, absolutely. I'm getting Heavy Empires, do Lion vibes from Dragon Age Inquisition. As valid on PS has some other good exclusive like God of War, namely, yep. I'm going to hit the gym. Have fun, DB, and good night, chat. All right, Elf, have a good one. Have a great workout, my friend. Hope it's not leg day. Oh, what the? Who shot me? Is that like knockback from kicking the tree over? Hello. Why don't you come over here, dude? Where'd that other one go? All right, so go across bridge. There you are. And so literally the only way up here is to go across that bridge. Okay. We're getting close to Sister Friede. We'll get there tonight. So when I go up this way. Okay, that's the other shortcut. Yeah. But I don't have yet. This is the spot that drops you. I'm pretty certain. And I want to test it out, but I also don't want to lose a ton of progress. I'm pretty sure this is the spot that drops you. I thought there was another path out here, but there clearly is not. This Xbox stuff is apparently just an inside source and not directly from Asha Sherman herself. I don't know, though, with how AI is trending, though. It really isn't insane as a company to trend that way. Soon all of our games and consoles will be AI-driven, unfortunately. I don't even want to think of what the future looks like in that regard. Like, there's some people that say every content source is going to be driven by AI eventually. Like, movies, TV show. Like, there's not going to be movies anymore. There's not going to be TV shows. And, like, everyone's going to have their own personal algorithm. And the content that is generated by the algorithm, the AI algorithm, will be tailored just for them. And they're not going to have like TV shows that like everybody watches as like a shared experience. Everybody's just going to have their own algorithm generated slop that's just for them that no one else can see. And that sounds horrific, to be honest. Yeah, so that's the spot that breaks and then drops you down here, which you don't want to get there from there. You want to go around the other way. Yeah, that's the spot you want to go down. You don't want that to break on ya. Embrace eternity, as Liara from Mass Effect will say, will be AIville. Speaking of TV shows, highlight remember Memory of a Killer with Patrick Dempsey. Real good so far. Ryan back with the Mass Effect quotes. Yeah, that's you don't want to drop there. All right, so I'm just trying to piece together the route here, guys. I'm trying to get it to where I'm not going to mess it up when I'm trying to record it. Okay, so from the bell. So this is the cave. Okay, so the cave takes you here. And we did go here to pick up. That was like a chunk, I think. Making sure I didn't miss any drops. I wish that AI personalized topic translated to cancer treatment. Everyone gets personalized cancer treatment, not the generic one-size-fits-all therapies we currently have for the most part. Well, I mean, they are using AI for that purpose, right? Or at least that's what we're being told. That they're trying to use it for that, for like medical research. Which would be, you know, undeniably a good outcome. But there's also a lot of undeniably bad outcomes from AI as well. Yeah, or medical treatment in general. Okay, so from the bell. Okay, so we go here, we get this. We go here, get this chunk. Go up by the bell. Hug wall to the right for first shortcut. Which we did. Yep. Beautiful. So I'm going to say go back to the bell. And then from there, we go straight up and then to the left. Didn't mean to do that. And from here we go all the way back to the cliff edge where the dogs are. And don't fall off the cliff. That's an important step. Okay, there's follower torch. All right, I think I got it. Copilot is the future. You can't outrun Copilot. Have you guys tried Copilot? Yeah, we like at work I have to use it. I have to have goals around using AI more. Sounded like Boris Johnson. I love ChatGPT. You love ChatGPT. Yeah. What's up? Hi, thanks to you. I got my DS2 100% plat achievement. It was so fun to follow it. Awesome. Congratulations on the plat. That's not easy to do. And glad you enjoyed Dark Souls 2, you know? So many people, as I say, so many people hate on Dark Souls 2, but it is such a good game. And I will stand by that all day, every day. It is the popular thing to hate Dark Souls 2, but I'd say those people are incorrect. Great game, but gave me 5 more minutes alone with the PS to design the Shaded Woods. The Shaded Woods is by far not the worst part of that game. But that's just me. Dude, mad. He's gonna kill me. Oh, I can't make him go airborne, but he hates that. That did a lot of damage. Oh, I didn't have stamina for the follow-up. There we go. All right. That went well. That guy's scary. Yes, it is. I like it even more than Dark Souls 3 because of all the systems in it. Yes, it has the most customizable build capabilities. Of course, it has its problem, but overall, it's more fun. I also already did DS 300% as well. Very nice, man. Yeah, Doc is like, what? What are you talking about? Fun? Fun with Dark Souls 2? Yes. Yes, Doc, it is possible. Screw these guys. I don't want to die! Sit down. There's got to be a better way to fight these guys. I meant to kick him there. PS2 is just beautiful, man. I have to agree with you. So I have the note here about the Millwood Archers, and I just added a note. I said, you can run past them, perhaps recommended. DS2 makes the road to the boss more difficult than the boss itself. Agreed. Dark Souls 2, that's one of the main complaints I have about it, is the run backs are awful. Like, you can't just ignore enemies. You have to legitimately fight everything. Shrine of Amana, worst offender. DS2 is the most fun I've had. DS1 was just too easy. DS3 was ridiculously challenging for someone who was new to Souls games. Also the best lore of any FromSoft game. Dark Souls 2 does have very strong lore, agree. I'm just arranging stuff here. Okay, so I think we got the shortcut. What sucks for DS3 is it has a lot of grinding and for rings to do 100%, but the gameplay is much more pleasant and fluent. I agree with that take 100%. The grind for platinum is awful in Dark Souls 3. Runbacks are atrocious 100%. Dark Souls 2, that is the worst part about Dark Souls 2 in my opinion. Fortunately for me, most of the bosses are pretty easy, but the worst, like in Shrine of Amana, if you die on the way to the boss, like at the very end, you got to do that whole thing again, and it drives me freaking nuts. That place is cancer. The bright side is after a boss, I have insane amounts of souls, though. Yeah, I mean, it's the easiest game to level up in for sure. But then you have to worry about leveling up freaking adaptability, so there's that. Dadgummit. Gotta equip a freaking torch now. Piece of crap. I was like just a second too short. Really? Really? Use 2-handed Zweihander with heavy infusion for staggered easy kill enemies. Also, killing turtles in Dark Souls 2 is annoying if you're using a rapier head to skip like 3 turtles in your guide so far. Those turtles are annoying either way. Also using Pyro in this game just makes this game super easy. I pretty much had on Chaos Bed Vestiges to kill all the bosses. DS2 gives me the biggest urge to just go extinct everything and then explore in peace. That mechanic is so intriguing. It is intriguing. And that is one of the things that I like about Dark Souls 2 is that it does have these unique mechanics that were not brought over. Like bonfire aesthetics is a really cool concept. And I'm actually shocked that it's only in Dark Souls 2. Lives is so unique. So much great DS2 can offer. Only people give it a chance. Agreed. Rob the Sauce Lord. What's up? You got me platinum for Dark Souls Remastered 5 minutes ago. Congratulations, dude. Way to go. Thanks so much. You're the best at these. Only wish I discovered you early. Appreciate that, man. Congratulations on the plat. I did that for fun while waiting for DB to get to this. Was like a walk in the park. I also got Dark Souls 2 Platinum prior. I appreciate all the work you put in these. Awesome, man. So you got Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2. Very nice, man. Very nice. All right, I got to be up for school soon. Got to chill in the background till I fall asleep. Good night, DB and chat. All right, good night, Ryan. Have a good one, dude. Thanks for hanging out. All right, so we got the shortcut. Now we're gonna do the drop to the big dog that I'm not looking forward to at all. And all we gotta do is the fly room, then we're pretty much at Sister Friede.
Thou art ash. Thou hast a pact made with Uncle, so I wish to tell. Behold, it's to be a cold, dark, and very gentle place. But first, I wish to paint over cold. One day, it will make someone a goodly home. That's why I must see. I wish to go on that.
So I guess the lore here is that the old painting has to burn down first before the new one can come alive, something like that. At least that's my interpretation. All right. Always zonked. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Just started DS3, getting 100% following you like I did in Dark Souls 1. Appreciate it. Very nice, man. Hope you enjoy the journey. All right, this part kind of sucks. No. I gotta do the, yeah. Hold on a minute. All right, so I'm gonna do the, and congratulations, by the way, everybody. We have officially reached row 2000 on my spreadsheet here. Row 2000. What an accomplishment. That's right. Row 2000. Oof. That's right. I do go to painstaking efforts to make these things. I have refined my process through the years. By comparison, let's see if I can find my Bloodborne guide that I wrote down to keep me on track with the game. Bloodborne I did pretty fast and loose. I did that pretty much all from memory, but then like looking back on it, you know, I missed probably a shiny here, a shiny there. It still gets me all the trophies, but like stuff that I probably, it could have been cleaner. Let's see, Bloodborne walkthrough. Was I didn't even start making a list until episode 7. I did episodes 1 through 6 completely from memory. Starting at episode 7 on to 26, it's 75 rows. I did most of that just from memory. And then that's not including the chalice dungeons, though. If you include the chalice dungeons, I had a list much like what I do now because you have to be so precise with like what mats you pick up and where they're at to get to the next depth. So I had a much more precise list for that. But for the main game and DLC, 75 lines. That was my first ever walkthrough on this channel. Demon Souls was my next walkthrough. Actually, Sekiro was my next walkthrough after that. Do I even have Sekiro on here? Yes, I do. Sekiro walkthrough was my next one. That whole game, 167 lines. So that's more than double what I had for Bloodborne. Demon Souls walkthrough was my next one. Demon Souls walkthrough, 175, so about the same as Sekiro. So yeah. Dark Souls 3 so far. We're at row 2,000. Congratulations, y'all. You've been with me for 2,000 lines on these live streams. I want to go back and platinum Bloodborne, but isn't the Chalice Dungeon a huge grind? It doesn't have to be. I have a video on my channel called Chalice Trophies Done Quick or something like that. And as long as you have online capabilities, you can skip most of the Chalice dungeons and still get the trophies. I have a video for that. It's part of the Bloodborne playlist, I'm pretty sure. You're willing to use custom dungeons? And yeah, exactly. Robert, that video walks you through how to do that. Finish Sekiro and win a New Game Plus by accident without doing the extra area. Should I start fresh New Game for Platinum? Feel like New Game Plus will be rough. It's not so bad, but that's just my opinion. You might disagree. I mean, you have to go to New Game Plus for Sekiro anyways, because there's not enough materials to max out the skill tree in one playthrough. Like you need the lapis lazuli or whatever that material's called, and you can't get enough in one playthrough to fully max out the tree. So you have to go to New Game Plus anyways for Sekiro. And then plus it's easier to farm skill points in the higher New Game cycles. Like I would recommend doing the skill points in New Game Plus or New Game Plus Plus even. Got him. Snipe this guy. Yeah. If I can hit him. Bring him over here so I can plunge him. No? He's gonna run away? Yeah, get him to come this way. That'd be perfect. He'll drop down. He's not gonna drop down though, is he? That honestly might be the way to do this though, to avoid the earthquake guy. Hey, you come back here, dude. Follow me. Follow me. Don't be bashful. Do you leash for that very purpose? I bet you do. Still vulnerable to the earthquake back here. Oh crap! Dadgummit! All right, DB, got to get going. Have fun. Good night. See you. Catch you soon. All right, Doc, have yourself a good night. Until next time. Thanks for hanging out tonight, my friend. I got through that area so clean. And that's what gets me. Sucks to suck, as they say. Oh, geez. Sucks that the earthquakes don't hurt him, too. Crazy that the earthquakes go back here. Okay, that's what I wanted. I wanted to lure you back here. Will you drop down? Yes, you will. Okay, perfect. Is that worth it? I'm not quite sure, to be honest. Perhaps. Dude. I thought that was gonna be backstab. Okay. I think that's it in there. Yeah. Feel good about it. Since I died, all these flies are going to be back now. Womp womp. crap. Don't want to get grabbed. This place gives me the heebie-jeebies. Only a couple items down here, and a lot of yuckity yuck. Dadgummit. Fly vomit. Delicious. My weapon's too slow. Like, unless I anticipate the grab, I'm gonna be too slow. Dadgummit. Get away from me. Get away from me. Basically the same thing as the bone wheel basement in the painted world of Ariamis. Sister Friede is like, uh-oh, it's going down. This guy's done did it. Three phase was insane, yeah. Especially because it gives you the slab after phase 2. It's like, oh yeah, it's done, and then no, it's phase 3.
As ashes will be, ever seeking fire.
Oh, is there a fly? Where's the fly? I don't want any flies left alive. You done woken up the Friede? Yep. She big mad at your boy. Invisible wall. Let's go. Invisible wall. It's not just a Wukong thing. The invisible walls in Wukong really got to me. All right, can I drop without screwing this up? That is the question. The answer is absolutely freaking not. I don't know how that was a death, though. That seemed like a perfectly reasonable. Definitely not excited to do Sister Friede again. Well, thing is if you're going for the platinum, you don't technically have to. I should just go from the chapel bonfire. Like, why am I doing this whole run back? I don't know. It's not that much further. Do not grab me. Let's try that again, shall we? Okay, I was about to say. All right, I guess, yeah, I gotta go this way and drop. Okay. All right, fair enough. Almost screwed that up, though. Makes me nervous still. We made it. What's up, Waddy? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. There's a ring for that. If it's a death drop, the silver cat ring doesn't save you. How's the DS3 journey going? It's going very well. We're getting very close to the end, as you can see in the DLC. Oh, good dodge. Good dodge. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Almost got me there. Oh, I got some Estus, do ye? Plunk. Oh, good dodge. Good dodge. Good dodge. Derp. Nope. I'm gonna spam this stupid thing. Why, yes, I am. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Livid pyromancer. I like how he's livid. Bro, how many S's do you have? Not enough to save you from that. I might not technically have to, but I refuse to be a coward. I admire that. Miyazaki loves his giant tree root platforming. Yes, yes, he does. We were actually talking about that earlier. Just has to be in every game.
Ashen
I'm
for the
going
flame,
exile.
the first flame.
Curved greatsword
Very well, then take
on this boss.
Let these souls withdrawn from the
Ashen one. Those who aren't kin to fire cannot paint a world. Those absorbed by fire must not paint a world. Don't worry. I haven't forgotten, Mother. I wish to pick over cold, dark, and very gentle play. One day, it will make someone a goodly home. That's why I must see flame. I wish to go on that.
All right, here we go. Not gonna summon Gale.
Flame flickering once again.
I'm bat rolling again.
Not enough blood yet shed. My flail. Friede, please.
Gotta fix that. There we go. Baja. But I really need to learn how to... I did it before, way back when, but I need to like relearn how to track where she jumps when she goes invisible.
Canst thou not see the flame flickering once again? Soon will it surge. I can see it, feel it.
Fret not, Father. We have no need of thy flail. 'Tis only the flame quivering at misguided ash.
Misguided, you say?
Please avert thine eyes. I will snuff out these ashes for good.
That's how you do it. Do it again. Jump again. No, not that. Jump. There we go. That's pretty easy to do, actually. Can't believe I got here just in time to see you fight Friede live. Indeed. 'Tis time. What's up, Triple D? How's it going, man? Estus soup. That's one mean bowl of Estus soup. I got frostbit. Oh. Maybe I should get behind you. That'd probably be advisable. All right. Easy peasy. This part does worry me. He goes full Lady Maria. I almost got the backstab. I had the backstab animation, but she got away in time. That's unfortunate. Whoop. Oh, no. You can time the dodge there. You can really punish that attack, but... Easy, boss. All right, there we have it. That is Sister Friede, ladies and gentlemen. Ugh. Chair stuck on his butt makes this fight so unserious. I like it. It's a nice touch. Oh goodness, I was AFK for a while and was confused for a second as to which game you're playing, or if Lady Maria had a cameo here. Which fight between the two of you do you like more? Lady Maria for sure. Sister Friede is good, but Lady Maria is my favorite. Lady Maria is like top 5 all of Soulsborne for me. Easy peasy. That's right, man. Daddest man on the planet. Spamming Mortal Blade. What, she is?
I can hear the fire crackle, and soon I will see it. My thanks, Ashen One. I will finish the painting of a cold so that it might make up.
And then last but not least, gotta get the Titanite slab. We're done here, folks.
Oh, my, thank you. I can hear the crackling from here, the sound of my home, the painting of Ariandel burning away. When the world rots, we set it afire for the sake of the next world. It's the one thing we do right, unlike those fools on the outside. When the...
All right, there we have it. I guess next time we'll be going to the Ring City.
Ashen One, for the Lord's length. Very well, then taken.
This area had to have been made with cut Bloodborne content. Oh, I mean, it's oozing with Bloodborne influence for sure.
Ashen One, may
May the good blood guide your way.
Ah, oh, 'twas the soul of my sister, Elfrida. A poor wench turned to ash. If thou wouldst, let it, and in return, remember those who stayed by her to the end. And lastly, my lord, take up, honorable usurper, so that we hollows in most honest shape of man.
Alrighty then. The soul. Let's see here. Friede was the first ash to enter the painting, but together with the good father, they chose to rot over fire. Great scythe wielded by Sister Friede with a curved blade thinly coated by painted world frost that easily breaks the guard of shields. Painting the scythe is a symbol of a long lost home, perhaps explaining Friede's preference for it. Also, I mean, it's probably a reference to Priscilla. Rose of Ariandel, a flail used by the Bulbasaur, father of the painted world, to shred his own skin, producing blood to appease the flame, both a weapon and a miracle catalyst. Ariandel, being the restorer of the painted world, knew that it was painted with blood, and only blood could protect the secret. I'm going to eat the soul.
As for the very well, then take.
Ooh, I need like 2,000 more.
Very well, then take.
There we go. Level 98. All right, guys, next time you see me, we'll be diving into the Ringed City. And a lot more good bosses. We still got Madeir ahead of us. We still got Gale ahead of us. Demon Prince is still pretty good. So we'll have ourselves a lot of fun still yet to come. So, and then not to mention, you know, beating the game. So, but we are approaching the end, folks. We're getting there. We're getting real close. So yeah, it's been fun, but we're going to cut it here for tonight. Appreciate y'all. And we'll get back together soon. I don't know when we're going to stream again. Maybe, probably sometime this weekend if I had to guess. So, all right, y'all. Take care. We'll see you next time.